Welcome to the first edition of Spirit TV. My name is Greg Bickley, Chairman of the Bendigo Spirit, and to kick off this season we thought we'd talk to none other than Bendigo's favourite daughter, four-time Olympian, Christy Harrower. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Great to be here, and of course the burning question on everybody's lips is, are you going to play this year?
Still not 100% sure. I started training with the girls on Saturday, and because I just got back from holidays, and really enjoyed it. But I want to make sure that I'm 100% motivated, committed, and I think doing a bit of training before I make a decision is probably a good thing.
Right. So holidays. Tell us all about that. Where have you been?
Yeah, me and my husband decided to go away to LA, and we went on to Mexico. We went to Cabo in Mexico, back through San Diego and back to LA and then home. So we're away for about 2 weeks. Beautiful weather. Everyone was nice and tanned over there except me. But no, it was really good. It was just good to get away and actually have a holiday and not think about basketball for a change.
A lot of players play overseas, and we've got some girls in the team that play in the SEABL with the Braves. So yeah, the life of a basketballer, it's pretty constant.
It is, and I think people forget that. They probably think that we have the life and we get to travel the world.
Well, travel to Mexico on holidays, yeah.
And travel the world. But you know what, like I did it for 8 years straight, back to back, from 2000 to about 2008, and I was pretty much away for 11 months of the year, and home for about 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, and you've got 2 dogs. How do you go away for them? Does Dad look after them, or family, or how does that work?
Yeah, Mum and Dad usually look after them, and they're not allowed to usually inside at Mum and Dad's, but I think my dogs one dad over this time, and they're allowed her inside all the time.
He's a bit of a softie, Bernie. Sorry, Bernie, you're a very hard coach. Yeah, we know that. But something that has always intrigued some of us is the Harrower household at Christmas time. You've got Kylie, who works on the team as well, yourself, and of course Bernie. What does Christmas lunch look like? Is it all about basketball?
Yeah, it is. We Mother's Day this year, we decided to go out for dinner, and my mum said, make sure there's no basketball talking, and we started to talk about NBA, and she said, I said no basketball talking, but we thought it meant the Spirit. So yeah, it's always constant basketball talking at our house. I've been around it for such a long time. I had a ball in my hand when I was 3, started playing at the age of 7. My mum was actually my coach to start with.
Really?
Yeah, so Mum started coaching me when I was younger, and then Dad took over probably from under 14s onwards. But yeah, there's a lot of basketball talk, and I think Mum hates it sometimes. But
I think that's just shattered a few people's view of Bernie's ability. Maybe it's all due to Mum, and Bernie's just sort of carrying on the good work that was done initially.
He gets all the limelight now.
Ah, there you go. Something we found out today. So the form on the court is all due to Mum's hard work in the early days.
Exactly, but Dad thinks he's the biggest celebrity in the house. So that's always when I used to come home from overseas, he used to hate it because I used to take away his limelight. So no, that's a joke. That's a personal joke in house. So
we saw it at the final last year. The emotion that came through, and Bernie was pretty choked up, as you were, and understandably so. But I mean, to be together for that long and playing at that level, And
I think also, like probably the last 2 years, I didn't know if I was going to go on or not. And honestly, I thought last year that at the end of last season that I probably was going to retire. Probably my biggest mistake was not announcing it straight after the season, because now I want to go on again.
Now, thinking about the upcoming season, we've got the WNBL Shield competition secured for Bendigo for the next 2 years, which is huge. You guys are all training together now. How's the season shaping up?
Yeah, it's good. It's of course now we don't have Tessa Levy and Belinda Snell because they're overseas with the Opals, and Kelby Wilson's still a little bit injured. Elise Penaluna's still coming back from her knee. So we're sort of, we don't have everyone on court right now, but I suppose that could be the same with everybody, every other team. And the challenge, the pre-season tournament here, I think is fantastic. We have such a great following here in Bendigo. Our community really gets behind us. I think we're probably one of the best in the league.
So there's a bit of sizing up that goes on. Once all the teams come in, it'll be a bit of sort of looking up and down and sizing up the competition, see who's in and who's been brought in.
Yeah, it is like that. I mean, and the other thing is you get to catch up with a lot of the friends that you have in other teams too, and you get to see who's injured, who's not injured, and I know coaches are not going to show everything at the tournament, but you get to see little stuff that they're running and what they're trying to do and what they're trying to work on.
We're going to do something to finish off. We're going to have a bit of a shootout. It's the Spirit Shootout. So we're going to do this with every Spirit TV. The most free throws we can hit in 15 or 20 seconds from the free throw line. So now, you've been injured. We don't want to have too many excuses, but you up for it?
I am up for it, but you know, as a veteran, there's always excuses.
All right, let's do it. Thanks, Christy Harrower.
No problems.
Now, Christy's got some sort of excuse about why she might not be able to be really good. What is it again?
I have not shot I've shot once since the grand final in March, and I had an elbow operation in the off season.
Any excuse. I reckon if we put her on the 3-point line, she'll make every shot. So we're ready to go. We're going to count down. We've got 20 seconds to get as many shots in as possible. All right. So
I need a good passer too.
Righto. In 3, 2, 1, go. That's 1. That's 2. That's 2. We've gone 2. Oh, she's got a bit haywire now.
No.
2.
It's the passer.
That's 3.
4.
5.
6.
6. 7. 8.
Oh.
8. That's it. So 8 in.
20
So
seconds.
Christy's leading with 8 in 20 seconds. Christy Harrower, thank you very much for being on Spirit TV.
Jump on board.
Go Spirit.